You know you better than this. You're working, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna drain you like machines do. Ways to God, you know, just keep it alive. So you've been working, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna drain you like machines do. Ways to God, you know, just keep it alive. Come make a star, got your heart in a headlock. No, I don't believe any of it. Just some time to stop with your heart in a headlock. You know you better than this. Afraid to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. Just some time to stop with your heart in a headlock. You know you better than this. You know you're better than this. Come make a star, got your heart in a headlock. No, I don't believe any of it. Just too late to stop with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Afraid to stop, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. Just too late to stop with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. You know you're better.
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around. Used to think I was nothing, but look at this love we found. So give me your hand, I can turn mine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Only no more tears. Only no more tears. Take that chance, we'll be fine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Only no more tears. Only no more tears.
Welcome everyone to the Dynamic Knights Esports Tier 2 Diamond Draft. And with me this evening is DNE Towel, who will be one of the commentators throughout the season. He did some racing in this tier last season to fill in when he wasn't doing commentary himself. Very lazy Towel, introduce yourself. Towel? Nothing? Okay. So before we continue, thank you everyone for joining the stream. It was a big build up. I wasn't sure if I was going to be making it on time, But before we continue, I'd like to say thank you to our music supplier, um, Alessandro. Link in the description as well. He put out a good playlist for us to use. Track Racer for all your sim racing needs, and CD keys for all your PC, for all cheap keys for PC and PS4 and Xbox users. So I think Tao just finally popped into the call. How are you going?
How many times you practice that sentence? Or
None.
that string?
None.
Bullshit.
None at all. So,
All right.
well, as I was saying, Tower was also a driver in this tier to fill in. Is there any names that stick out in this tier that's got to perform as well throughout the season? We obviously had Bodhod, who was the tier 2 champion in this list.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, Bodhod. Finn will definitely be up there again, and OP Magic with a full season will probably make it very close.
Yeah, there was also Tim Ant, who came in late throughout the season and showed a pretty dominant performance. So I feel like all those drivers will have an intense battle throughout the season, but we won't delay it any much further. We'll go for the first pick of the tier 2 draft. It is Cracker at the Williams. So one of our New Zealand buddies has gone straight into the Williams car. First pick of the tier 2 draft. Now, it'll be nice to see him actually perform in some of these DNE races. But actually, we actually have a multi for this evening. We have Bodhod to be promoted into the Mercedes. He was in the Racing Point, so the Me Too product. Big Gang to be drafted together, which is Big Donga and SD Big Chich. Prezzo to smoke up with Honda, and myself just to be happy to be selected. So that is our draft for this evening. As we're going to the number 2 pick of the draft. So Breno's going into the hat. First pick.
It's not bad.
Still a lot of big names left. Obviously, we just got started. Curving Texas, is he going to the house? No. Red Bull. So, first pick, Curving Texas, who, funny enough, has a lot of assists coming into this no assist league, but he actually gets some really good performances at the end of them. So this is one of the big SD big chich going into the Ferrari or the Merc. He's got back-to-back Mercs. He is in the Merc for the blue tier. So obviously Mercedes want him to be in the same car throughout the whole of DNE, which is really good. So now he can't really forget what car he's got to be in. And
Oh, surely not. Oh, nearly.
nearly had the OG going into a car he doesn't want to drive, but that's the second seat for Haas. The first team eliminated for G4 Server. Now, we obviously have the Smeg in the Williams for blue, and obviously he doesn't want to go back in that McLaren, but it's looking pretty tempting. Could go back in there. Second seat for Mercedes. False equation.
False.
Just like again in the blue draft, Mercedes just want their picks removed straight away. And it was like in yellow. So 2 teams eliminated. Still plenty of seats available for the other teams. Only Williams and Red Bull have one driver in each seat. Kevin Texas, you are in the Red Bull, my friend. With your teammate, Cutsy.
That won't be a bad lineup at all.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice lineup for Red Bull. So again, 3 teams eliminated. There's only 1 seat at Williams left, and the rest haven't got any picks in them. This is an odd draft. Still McLaren open for seats for obviously any of the DRS OGs. But is that a banana cake pie going in the Ferrari? You got Renault. I'm pretty sure he might be happy with that Ferrari seat. We'll drag him in because we have a few of the others haven't been. Oh, we actually have false equation that's been picked, but we'll drag Banana in. Banana, welcome to the stream. Just like in blue tier, you happy with this pick?
Oh, I'm in the Ferrari.
It's only just popped up for you,
I'm
but
in
yes,
the Ferrari.
you are in the Ferrari.
I'll take a Ferrari, man. I'll be just as disappointing in this as they are in real life. So I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect. So we'll drag you back in when you've got your team out. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Not obviously it's not as good as Renault, but obviously a new tier.
Not as good as Renault, but I'll take Ferrari. And now
Ferrari.
that's just anyone but BK, and we're good. Same thing as last night.
Same thing as
2
last
nights
night.
ago.
Yep. Thank you for joining us.
All right.
So as we keep powering through this, and it's myself at Alpha. I do like the Alpha car, not gonna lie. That's nice. First pick. Did have a roller coaster of a season. Hopefully that's a little bit better on my end.
Just realised, did you get 20 names down?
Here is the
Driver
20th
X.
Driver
Okay,
X.
No, that's Driver X. Yeah.
So my team's looking pretty blank, but so obviously I get a first pick of a reserve driver or a driver that fills in. Driver X. Thank you. Welcome. Alpha's gone, but still. One seat left for Williams. And that's gonna be Williams? Tim Ant. In the Renault. So first pick for him. I reckon he's got to be in that top 3 spot every race. Unless he just obviously bottles it. But yeah, we still have Smeg, Prezzo, OP Magic, James Cruz, Dermy, Big Donga, AU Wingman, BK, and Bodhod. Still plenty of good teams to filter in. Could be some big teams be made overall. And Big Donga in the Ferrari. So, it's not BK, but it is one of his mates. Speaking of BK, Racing Point.
Okay.
Number 1 pick for Racing Point is BK. So we still have no picks for AlphaTauri, 1 pick for Renault, 1 pick for Racing Point, and none for McLaren. And Smeg was left until last in the blue. So at this rate, he might be last again. Crackerjack and Dermy in the Williams. Now that's an odd duo right there.
It's actually a really strong lineup, though, to be fair.
Yeah, Cracker is an I mean, he hasn't done a lot of racing, but we're in his league as well, and he's really consistent. And Dermy's got to be extremely rapid, I feel like, this year. And the Smeg isn't left till last. He's in the second Racing Point seat, so he's no longer in the McLaren at all in DNE. So the curse is no longer going to be hovering over his head anymore. And there is no DRS OGs going into a McLaren this year. So they might actually have some good driving. OP Magic takes that first McLaren seat. But the way this multi's going, we can still get Prezzo in the Honda cars. But unfortunately, the big gang was not drafted together. And Bodhod was not drafted into the Mercedes. So unfortunately, the multi's gone. But AU Wingman, AlphaTauri. First driver pick, so we'll like to see what teammate he gets. Only a handful of drivers left. Tier 2 champion, James Cruz, most consistent, and Prezzo. James Cruz, McLaren. Teammates with OP Magic, I believe.
Back on Wingman, though, he'll probably be in the hunt as well.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers have the ability to practice. So, Bodhod, is he going to be the last one picked? And Prezzo goes into a Honda, AlphaTauri. So Bodhod wins. He won Tier 2, and now he's the last pick. He got stretched all the way to the end, and he's going into the Renault. We'll let it spin to make it official.
So the admin gets picked last again.
Yep. Over the tier, he looks over, so every single time. I'll drag Bodhod in for some comments. So, Bodhod, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Last picked. It's definitely an admin curse.
Well, it hurts a bit, actually. I thought being the winner last season would give me a bit more favour with the teams, but apparently not.
Apparently not indeed. So, obviously that promotion to Mercedes didn't happen.
Nah, weren't happy with me, apparently. Do you remember who my teammate was? Who else was in the Renault?
Yeah, who else was in the Renault?
It's a great question. Unfortunately, the list when you remove someone from the list, doesn't create a list anyway. So
Yeah.
that's what we have to go
Okay.
back and do.
I more or less just
I
check
guess
the
we'll find
boxes
out
to see
soon.
if there's no
Yes.
if I'm putting people more in the actual team. But obviously, I'm going to rewatch it and give the list to BK to give out some really nice standings for the actual season. But most of all, there wasn't any teams that looked super threatening when it popped up, like I've seen with others. But I feel like it's going to be a really good constructors throughout
Yeah,
this
it's fairly
year.
balanced across the board. I think so. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, especially with this new game, I feel like it's a lot easier to drive with no assist, so a lot of people will be adapting quite a lot quicker. But thank you for joining us, Bodhod.
Yes, appreciate it.
So we'll bring someone else in as well. Let me drag you out. We'll bring Prezzo in. So Prezzo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Prezzo? No?
What?
Welcome to the stream, man. You happy with smoking up with Honda?
Oh, can't be disappointed, mate. Gotta just suits the personality perfectly, so can't complain.
Do you remember who your
Go-
teammate was? Because
No, I
obviously we
don't.
don't. A lot of drivers just
Nah,
forget and they're all focused
We've
on
all
themselves.
we've all forgotten, man.
Yeah, it goes quick, and a lot of people just don't keep a note. Like obviously ourselves, we just check a box. But we'll
Yeah.
have the list outlay this afternoon. But yeah, thank you for joining. Obviously, you're happy with smoking up with Honda, which is the main thing.
Oh yeah, clouds all season, boys.
But I think that will do it for the T2 draft. The next draft would be the US1 America Series. Hopefully that's out in the near future. Hopefully we can just iron out the last couple spots with the sign-up sheet. But is there any final comments, DNE Tell, to finish it up?
I'm looking forward to 5 title contenders. Not that everyone else in the league isn't capable of winning races, but I see 5 very, very clear favourites. And I don't think anyone's going to run away with it, which is good. I don't think
We're gonna-
Bodhod,
yeah,
with a full grid for full season, is going to run away. So we should see some very interesting stuff.
yeah, that's the main thing. It's all about the excitement of the drive. But thank you all, everyone, for watching. We'll next time we'll do it probably the weekend or the Monday, hopefully for the US. But all of our sponsors are linked in the description. Music Supplier as well was also linked in the description. Check them out. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.